Hey you guys, how are you? I'm back, holding myself accountable again for one video for YouTube each and every single week. Please do like, share, and subscribe. I wanted to hit the pad and then I thought to myself like, yo, you said you wanted to get into tech, so this shot right here, the introduction to this YouTube is shot on a iPhone 15 Pro Max, which is set to cinematic mode. I use 4K setting and 24 frames per second, simply because it looks like a movie, but it feels like magic. And yeah, I guess I'm trying to use what I have. I didn't set up the camera, and I took out the microphones just to show you, like, the sound is also going to come out crisp because of the digital use of AI and reducing noise and your CapCut features that could be used in a great sense, man. So, and because I'm a king at brand aligning, no one's ever aligned to a brand the way I have. And excuse the mess, these are all my PR packages. I got my Sheen stuff all the way over there. It's like they fourth drop. And I got that golden box, which is like, good fragrance inside of it. If you haven't seen what I did with the Zara, go to my Instagram. That's like Jareed, at Jareed.Munaka, and actually watch. I think my TikTok too, I'm gonna post it there. And yeah, before going to sleep, I'm actually shooting the intro to the video you're watching right now. And we got there, underneath that golden box, I got, like, the Ingram's PR package that I never really got to post. But I think I should put it up here because I was supposed to collaborate a post with my boy Samuel Basong, who's like, South Africa's top model right now. My boy going crazy on social, so I just like leave his handle or show you a picture or whatever case may be, because that's my boy. And I hope he doesn't feel any type of way about it, because I feel really sad that I didn't get to post it. But I'll put it up here for you guys to actually see what goes on a day-to-day basis. And
protect my energy from your bad aura. Now my pastor say I be mine, everything I desire. I go receive my rhythm, flow like a river. If you get your walk, come on, go and sit down. I go just para, come on my jigger. I go just stay, follow my dreams. I'm feeling vibes on vibes, I'm taking dynamite. No, you can't no light. You know I'm just that type. No. Protect my energy from your bad aura. Now my pastor say I be mine, everything I desire. I go receive my rhythm, flow like a river. If you get your walk, come on, go and sit down. I go just para, come on my jigger. I go just stay, follow my dreams. I'm feeling vibes on vibes, I'm taking dynamite. No, you can't no light. You know I'm just that type. No.
Ooh, after that, guys, listen, the views views and all that stuff like really do matter, but if you're doing something and you're aligning to a brand that people can potentially see your potential in, someone's gonna notice you, dude. Like, I shot my first YouTube, I think it's on like 1,000 views right now, or whatever the case may be, in like 3 days. And I can't really say what it is, but like, yeah, that's gonna be content for the next 3 weeks. Like, so this week, this is what you're watching. Next week, you'll be watching something I shot this week, and the following week, you'll be watching what I'm actually talking about right now. So it's like content creation is actually pre-planned, you guys. So what you're watching has already paused, and tomorrow I'm going to like a Disney Plus event, so you're gonna be watching that next week. And yeah, so that's how I'm keeping myself accountable to shooting every weekend using what I have. I didn't set up the camera, I didn't do anything of that sort, simply because I'm trying to prove to those who are watching this, like, yo, use what you have wherever you are. And yeah, I just took my phone out and I decided to be creative, and I said I wanted to get into tech, so I'm aligning to it right now by showcasing the phone and actually showing you guys good shots. Nothing can go wrong with good editing too, so yeah. I'm a genius, but you guys haven't peeped it yet. So you guys, it is now morning and I'm about to hit the shower so I can get ready for Disney Plus. I already got a fit for getting there, but they're already gonna give us merch which has our custom names on it. So I don't know what the dress code should be just as yet. They just asked for our names. So yeah, I'm gonna pull out one of these fits from Shein. The store name is Romeware, as you can see. I actually checked it out, haven't put it on yet. But I know I'm gonna love these together because, like, when I picked them, I was like, I'm doing something. So yeah, and let's get ready. It's gonna be a fit time. So we go. Let's start pants. Let's go for pants. You know what I'm saying? Let's go change for change. Okay. We got these all the way from Shein. Size 34. For those who want to send me merch. Real pattern style fashion. Yeah. Then we have, like, you know, the floral tee. I like the material on this. Like, Romer has like the craziest things ever, man. When you come back, I might have like changed my fit from like the Disney event into like something that's very cozy, you know, something for in the house. And then like what we'll do is, like, you know, go to the balcony and actually have like a rooftop meeting with some of the gents that are coming through, like Rams and like Flex. So hopefully that plan falls through. So yeah, that's what I'm on. What's that? Now it's time for accessories. Today I'll be putting on the Mitch and Herblin, the Newport, like this is a good watch, you guys. And yeah, you want to go fragrance of the day with it. I usually pack more than 1 or 2 fragrances with me in the car, just so when I'm like driving, I'll switch up the event and then I put on something that's different. So today's fragrances of today's day is going to be sponsored by, well, let me not say sponsored because like they're not sponsoring anything except for that, you know, golden box right there, which I will reveal to you guys. But if you haven't checked out how I revealed that product or I unboxed it, go to my Instagram now. I went Miami Vice style with it, all suit and tie, professional, you know. But yeah, my first scent might, you know, of the day might go to Kenneth Cole. Yeah, this is it. I don't know, like, I usually see Hans doing stuff like this on the YouTube, so I'm like, doing the same thing. Yeah, Serenity. I'll describe the smell to you. It's like a strong summer breeze kind of vibe. Like, he just walked past me. He has like a strong, I think this might be for like, it might be for women, but it has a touch of masculinity to it. That's why I put it on, because like, you know, if I'm in a room, women compliment me a lot about how I smell because of this one. Yeah. It might be for women, I don't know, or like it somehow plays into their pheromones or something. But yeah, and of course, my recent drop. Oh, bro, this right here, this is a Zara Forever Wanted. The packaging has sold me on it, man. Like, because of the packaging, I really feel like this is my best one, because it's hard for me to even take it out of the casing. I feel like it's special in how it doesn't even sit with the other fragrances in its innate nature. Because like, look at this, guys. If you sell experience and give someone a golden box with something that feels like, you know, bro. So let me just start with this one, because like it does have like a beautiful smell to it. This is gonna be officially my first time wearing it outside the house. Besides like, you know, showcasing it, because I really didn't have the time to like put it on, because it was just like work. You guys, this is giving ocean, like, you know, an ocean smell. Like, listen, okay. This is how I always describe why your fragrance ties into what you're wearing, the watch you're wearing, and like the fragrance is important, complements the whole fit. Everything ties into one another. The reason why I picked the Mitch and Herbelin Newport watch to put on for this video is because it's giving summertime sailing out at sea, because that's the whole point of the Newport. I'll describe the whole watch in the next video. I'll showcase it for you so you guys get to understand how I look at how I style, how I put on watches, how I put on, like, you know, the whole innate outfit inside it. It's in its entirety, sorry. But this, guys, is giving oceanic smell. It's giving sea biscuit. It's giving like you're on a ship somewhere. And I always say I like the barrel design. I said that in, like, you know, my previous YouTube where I was showcasing the most wanted. Yeah, I'm ready for the day, you guys. Oh, this casing. I need to find a proper, like, I need to get shelves to put on the side. I'm taking away the TV. I really don't watch it, but yeah. And let's be out. As you can see, I'm with the guys. The Disney merch.
That shit.
How's that?
You got my name in it.
Yeah. So we head on all the way to Disney Plus, and we gonna go, you know, do what we came there to do.
They're gonna.
Yes. So.
I don't know. What do you want? 1 million subs. How does it feel?
The thing about
I like that, man.
Let's stop, bro. Coming right.
She's a stepmom and a passionate advocate for ketamine treatment, often sharing her unconventional blended family life online.
Ooh. Wow.
Am I going to pick?
Yeah.
He does. We grew up together since high school.
We want pretty girls for dinner. Sorry. I'm kidding, hey love. Stop it, you guys. This amount of beauty should not be allowed.
Happy belated.
There's like one
Hey, they know my boy for real.
You know what time it is. Come on, everybody.
So, how you guys? I just got back from Disney, and yeah, what a wonderful day. I wanted to set up the camera and everything and lighting, but it's a whole lot of work. Not that I'm getting lazy, because I am sitting before you right now and presenting myself to close this video and conclude and saying I had a wonderful day at Disney. Spent a lot of time with like content creators and in a space where you start to be with other creators, and most of the time I just be thinking to myself like some people want to do content as choice. Some people like this life just like, you know, gradually it chooses you, and I'm like one of those cases in which it chose me. Reason being is I always knew I wanted to be in front of the camera, maybe more of an actor or a model, but not entirely a content creator. But somehow I've grown this newfound love for presenting a set, because I can play any role within the content. I'm just also finding new ways in how to, you know, to work with brands in such a sense that I also make the content fun. I think as creators we start to lose it when brands come at you and then everything looks like an ad, everything looks like an advert. So when I shoot brand content, I always make it fun or add a storyline that can express who Jareed really is, in a sense, whether it's in the way I do a voiceover or the way I gradually come up with the story around it, or I just go creative with it. And because I don't want anybody to scroll through my feed and just see that it's just adverts, because that could dilute your content, and that's how you could get forgotten. And in social media, you need to always restructure and adapt to what social media is moving towards, which is amazing, because a man cannot be in the same place forever. And I'm also realizing that like, a lot of people are selling a product, and I'd love to do so. But then I started thinking that, what if I am the product, and why can't I just sell myself? You know? And for those of you watching, those of you who know me and watch my content, I'm grateful, and may God grace you and bless you for many moons. And for those who are new here, I'm Jareed, and I'm finding out how to make viral videos without being controversial, in a sense, which is something that is fairly a skill that one needs to have. You need to understand what a hook is. You need to understand that like people's watch time can only span until 3 seconds. The first 3 seconds of a video really are the most important one yet. And like at the end of this video, this is like the end of the YouTube, but I'm gonna drop jewels more than anything. I'm just in a space where I'm grateful to God for the opportunities I'm receiving left, right, and center. I'm also in this space where I'm realizing that I can do all things through God, you know, and there's a possibility for me to do anything really, because I've branded myself entirely to the point where people really know this new Jareed, and everything else is just behind me. And it is always good to be in the space that I'm in, because not a lot of people can really make it out of the turmoil or the controversy or, you know, the bad rep. But once you gradually put your head down and actually work and prove yourself consistently, like people start to see who you really are. I know a lot of people saying, oh, where was this Jareed? Where was this Jareed? Bro, you didn't watch the show. Or maybe the cameras didn't pan on me when I was saying the realest things ever. That's why it's no surprise that others have kept contact with me in the midst of you know, the ups and downs or whatever case may be. But I do love the space I'm in. Not that I was a bad individual at all, but to gradually show the growth and people seeing it in real time is something different. And what did I want to say? 1 second. A lot of people spend their whole lives doing the same thing forever. For me, I come from a 9-to-5 environment where I was an engineering designer, structural and mechanical engineering designer. And you'd sit around in the office space and everybody would tell you what they wanted to do or who they wanted to be. And then you ask them what happened. And then you're like, oh man, I just had to grow up. And some people will tell you I just had a kid and everything changed. Or some person will tell you I got married and my responsibilities piled up. I never wanted to be that. So every time I used to listen to those conversations, I used to like get to me, and I used to think to myself like, oh man, am I ever gonna show up for the occasion and like, you know, gradually live in the life I always envisioned, which is something that's different. Everything is put together and conspired to make it work for you. Right there behind me is like my wallpaper, my screensaver is all the brand deals that I really wanted to work with. I've worked with 2 or 3 of those, and they're just unfolding in real time. And so if you haven't set up a vision board, you need to more than anything, because it helps you gradually remind yourself where you're headed. It reminds you of what you need to do. I mean, you could be watching this, whatever your age. I really need a lot of people to tap out of the mentality to think it's too late. Like, it's really never too late, and that's the most cliche like thing you ever hear. It's there for a reason. I know a lot of people that have made it at like the older ages as I was coming up. I mean, from neighbors who then got promotions, or the business finally booming at the ages of 40s or whatever the case may be, or literally hearing stories from my dad and his friends of what they were, you know, accomplishing in real time. Sorry, excuse me. In life, you're only gonna get to do this once. It's important you have every single experience. Anything that you're curious about, get it out the way. Conduct business the way you must. Life is too long for you to to live in constant misery. But it's too short when you're having fun. And I always used to have this saying, live Jareed, die Jareed. This year, 2025, I'm living Jareed. And whenever the Lord calls me to come home, I will surely die Jareed. But until then, I ought to be great, I ought to be honorable, and I ought to be the greatest man to ever be in front of the camera to entertain. And that's how I'm coming. I don't really like to also talk about plannings and stuff like that. I sit around a whole lot of people that be like, yo, I want to do this, I want to do that. I'm really tired of that chat, man. It's more of like, yo, bro, show me what you've done to start, and then God will meet you halfway. I always tell someone, like my cousin hit me up and said she want to start cooking and all that stuff. I say, yo, man, you start. You got like good pots, you have good cutlery at home, and she's like, I'm scared, bro. What you scared of, bro? That's the real truth. I never understood when people say, yo, they're afraid to post. What are you afraid of? You know how many people are posting regular on a day-to-day basis? If you put in effort, you might just be an outlier. You got to look at what people are doing and what you don't like, or looking at the greats and trying to emulate the same angles, same shots, producing the same or similar content that aligns to a good video. And that's how you gradually get good. What are you scared of, bro? Like, people acting like someone's gonna jump out the closet and stab you with, you know, a 5-inch knife. What is really the fear? Where does it come from? To the fact that, like, yo, people won't receive your video well? The truth is, they might not. But you go again and again and again. I'm shooting this video right now with the YouTube, holding myself accountable to take a YouTube each and every single week, knowing that I just got like 1,000 views on my first YouTube, and that's not even the biggest accomplishment yet. When I looked at it, I was like, I'm just starting. I'd figure it out. Let me just press on and keep going. Would I have like 80 subscribers, bro? And you think that's gonna stop, you know, progressively growing? I think people have lost the essence of growing and building and, you know, gradually watering the foundation, the seed. Like, we're focused on the numbers so much so that we forget the art of creating, which is like, I never understood, man. But like, I'm not one to really talk a lot, so had a good time, man. For me, I'm signing out. This is Jareed, your boy. Take care. Oh, if you're watching this, please do like, share, and subscribe. Sorry, I forgot the call to action, but I promised myself I'd do this in this video because I didn't on the first one. See, learning curve. You do something better, we'll get more subscribers. Where we go, we'll gradually grow this YouTube, and I'm glad you're on this journey with me. So take care, okay? And be blessed for many moons.